Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch, and today is Tuesday, June 4th. Okay, I already see one thumbs up, so I'm assuming that means you can hear me. I'm trying to find the comments. There we go. Hi, Melissa. And you can hear me okay, right? And let's see. I'm going to remove this from the screen. I'm going to post the link for the live chick candy real quick while we wait for everyone to get in here. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I wonder if I can make it 2 lines. Oh, no, that don't work. Sorry. I noticed last week it was like right in front of my face. How are y'all doing? Okay, so let me go pin this over on YouTube real quick. Copy. I have forgot where I'm going. Oh, I have to mute everything for a second. View my channel. Okay, now I'm going to pin this real quick. Okay, so if you're on YouTube, the link to the live chick candy is at the very top now. So I'm going to close out of that, and then I'm going to hop over to Facebook really quick and post the link. Oh, it looks like I'm not live over there. Huh. Is anybody over here? Is anybody on here from Facebook? Okay, I see somebody from Facebook, but I don't physically actually see the video over there. Let me refresh it and see. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to leave a comment, and that's the link to the live chick candy. Okay, now let me share my screen. Not my screen, my desk. And I'll go in the corner. That took a whole 2 minutes, didn't it? So this is the cute project that we're making tonight. It is a box, a treat box. And inside here, it will hold a gift card. It will also hold like the Russell Stover candies that shape just like these Peeps. Yeah. But a gift card does fit in there. Okay, so, man, I have a lot to share with y'all tonight. There's like a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to put this back over here for just a second. And I want to make y'all aware that starting tomorrow, we're having, Stampin' Up! Is having 10% off stamp and die bundles. Now, I will tell you, you know, we just had our new catalog go live last month. There are a lot of bundles that are actually not available. So although this sale runs until the end of June, the early bird catches the worm. So I anticipate that a lot of these bundles that are really popular are going to sell out quickly, or they're going to go on back order. And you may not be able to get the 10% off, because that's an extra 10% off because you're already getting 10% off when you order the bundle. The Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is also going to be on sale, both the big one and the little one. So there's that. And one other thing is the glass mat that was available. When was that available? During a celebration. It is coming back. So demonstrators will be able to pre-order it or order it starting tomorrow. And if you're a customer, you can start July 3rd. Yeah, so July 3rd for customers, tomorrow for demonstrators. And then all the other housekeeping notes I'll just kind of talk about as we're stamping tonight. Okay. Gretchen says that she's addicted to the haiku. You know, I have a big bag of haiku, and I tried to see if they would fit in this, but it doesn't. And I think I actually do have one haiku setting here. You'll have to tell us which is your favorite. There's so many good flavors. Okay, so let me show you the live prizes that we're given tonight. We are going to have some live chick candy as well. I am going through all of my retired products. So nothing tonight is going to be new, like from the new catalog. Because like I said, I don't have an abundance of that stuff yet. Chick candy, live prizes tonight. The first one's going to be the Good Times cards and envelopes. So that's a full pack of that. The second person's going to get the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper sampler. All these papers are retired, but I have an abundance of them. Flowers and More Designer Series paper sampler. Favored Flowers paper sampler. And Day at the Farm. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the sixth prize I'm going to give away tonight is this fabric tray. And you must be present to win and let me know that you want it. Because if you don't want it, we'll re-gift it to someone else and you can choose one of these 4 paper packs, because I actually do have more than what you see here. Okay, so these are our live prizes. The link is on the screen right now. And now we're going to start making this box. Yeah, so let me explain the colors for you. The paper pack that we're using is To Market. This is a new Designer Series paper in the new catalog. And this is the pattern right here that we're using. So on here it says Blackberry Bliss, Garden Green, Pecan Pie, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red. I chose to not use Pumpkin Pie, and I chose to use the new Peach Pie. Yeah, because technically if you look at this has Pumpkin Pie and Peach Pie, even though that color's not listed. Anywho. So that's how this paper came about. And did I tell you the stamp set? I think I told y'all the stamp set already, did I? Maybe not. No, I didn't. So the stamp set that we're using is Choose Happy. And it's time to take that live prize off the screen, right? Okay, Choose Happy. And we're using the Spotlight on Nature dies. So Spotlight on Nature, fabulous set of dies. Okay, now let's stamp. You know, I think it's going to be, cooler tonight here as well, I think. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to stamp the greeting on this layer. So we're only using one stamp set tonight. All these images are in that set. I'm using Memento ink. I'm going to stamp Happy first. Down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to stamp B. Now I'm going to come over here on the side over here and I'm going to stamp the B and the flower. And you know what? We have one more place that we have to stamp. On our circle, I brought 2 just in case I messed up. I went ahead and, and I did mess up. I just got ink right smack dab in the middle of that one. That's not the first time I've done that today. We're going to stamp the B on the circle as well. And then we're going to fussy cut the B from here and pop it up on here. Let's see. So cute. I got stung by a wasp yesterday. I always go out and pull the dead flowers off of my petunias. Every day I go out there on the deck and pull all the dead ones off. And yesterday I reached in and grabbed the plant with this hand and then went to pull the flower off, the dead flower, and the wasp was inside there, so it stung me. David instantly sprayed my hand with Benadryl spray. I'm not allergic to them like he is, so I don't even have any evidence of it. But while I'm talking, y'all have to hear what I did last night. I was looking for a ruler in my sewing bag. I'm using Daffodil Delight to color the bee. I was looking for a ruler in my sewing bag that I take to the lake house. And my really sharp, pointy scissors, they're kind of like this, but they're not. They're even smaller and even pointier. It literally fell out of the box and went straight down and stabbed me right in the foot. Oh yes, David had to come to my aid. Okay, so I'm going to also use the Daffodil Delight on the edges of this flower. I've always told y'all I'm very klutzy. And then now I'm going to use the light peach pie. You can technically use any color you want. You could use pumpkin pie. I keep saying pecan. It's because that was one of the colors listed in this paper pack, right? And then now I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. And then the light. What did I do with my, look, I left my my blends basket tray in my container. Okay, now let's move this aside. Put it behind me. And we're going to fussy cut the flower and this. You could technically try to stamp it on this, but y'all know that I don't really mind. Wait, the link doesn't work. Cheryl, I don't know why the link doesn't work for you. I think you said that last week too. So I don't know if I don't know what kind of device you're on, but has anybody else had any issues with the link? Yeah, I haven't heard from anyone. Yeah. Are you on an iPad or a smartphone or another tablet? Okay, I'm going to use the teeny tiny trimmer to make the greetings smaller. So first I'm going to trim it down to that size. And then I'm going to use my scissors to angle cut it. Okay, maybe make it a little smaller. So there's our greeting. And then now I need to use my paper snips to trim these. Okay, there's that. So we're going to just cut out the little bee. I'm going to make this a lot smaller. Whoops. Okay, I got to focus here. I use this when it's a photopolymer stamp set. Our images stamp so much better if you use our Stampin' Mat. Yeah. Now you don't have to cut this bee out perfect because you're attaching it to basic white layer, which means you can't really see the imperfections because it's white behind there, right? I'm doing the best I can, but I think we're supposed to have cooler temperatures tonight, and then I think it's supposed to storm, maybe. They mentioned possibly hail, but a very small risk of tornadoes. I'm like, well, thank you, because that's the last thing I want to deal with is another one of those. I haven't ordered, I did order some more battery operated lights to take down to the lake house in the event that we lose power again, because that was just crazy. And I got some for this house too. So now if the electricity goes out, at least we'll have lights that will work off of battery. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, the bee's done. Now we got to do the flower. This is a pretty simple project to make, right? Tonight. Although the birdhouse box that we made last week, that wasn't complicated. It looks like it's complicated, but it really was very simple, right? I have a new host code that started today. So technically right now, today, we have 2 host codes. I say we. It's me, myself, and I. What is it? Somebody said the 3 me's. The 3 me's. Me, myself, and I. Yeah, so the host code that I had last week, I can't remember the dates of it. It ends officially at midnight tonight. And then the new one started today. I'm going to show you what that is, because it's a little bit different this time. I'm going to do some explaining of it so that hopefully it's not confusing. I'm trying something new. I know last week I told y'all I'm adding things to my chick shop, and we're cleaning things up and adding more retired product. Every few days we're adding some, except we haven't added any in the last couple days. Okay, so now what we're going to do is pop this up with our mini dimensionals. Are y'all still there? Yes, you're there. I did bring the items that I made so far on my new embroidery machine. I did bring them down here tonight so you can see them. I'm so excited. I haven't got to make anything though since I made the things I'm going to show you. Yeah, I haven't had a chance. You know, between the you know, if we had been hit by the tornado before I got the machine, I wouldn't have got the machine because I didn't know that, you know, we were going to end up having to I didn't know everything was going to happen, right? Yeah, I didn't know all that was going to happen. I wouldn't have gotten the machine, but oh well. Anywho. So yeah, I haven't had time. Right now we are starting our card club. I'm going to wait and add the greeting after we make the box, because that way we can position it perfectly. So now that our stamping is done, we can make our box. This is going to be box template 147. So the free PDF will be available over on my website tomorrow. It'll have all the measurements and everything you need to make this box. If you do not like this stamp set, you choose not to purchase the Choose Happy stamp set, which I really think it's really awesome, because at least I'm going to have a Halloween image to use before the holiday catalog goes live. So we're going to have this little face right here to go on the pumpkin right here. And we have Boo. I think that might be the only Halloween. Yeah, Boo. And then the pumpkin face. Anyway. Okay, so like I said, box template 147. The cardstock measures 8.5 by 9.5. We're going to start, well, let me give you the measurements on the screen. What am I doing? I have forgotten. I came prepared. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to start on the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4, 4 inches, 5 1/4, and 8. And then on the 9.5 inch side, we're going to score at 1 1/4, 4 3/4, and 6 inches. Whoops. Okay, let's score or fold on the score lines. And I can take these measurements off now so that y'all can see what I'm doing. And we are burnishing with our bone folder. Again, this is Peach Pie cardstock. This is one of the new in colors. Speaking of in colors, well, let's not. But let's make this box first because I don't want to get distracted. So here's what it's going to look like after it's all been cut, okay? So that's what it looks like. So you want to make sure that you've got your 1/2 inch side over here on the left, okay? So what I'm going to do, oh, goodness gracious. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to actually keep this right here beside me so that I don't mess up. So down here at the bottom, I'm going to cut up to that score line on all 4 score lines, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? For this one, we're going to remove that section. That's trash. Then we're going to fold that away so that we don't accidentally cut it, and we're going to angle cut these 2 tabs. Okay, so now the bottom of the box is done. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to remove this 1/2 inch section all the way. So if you prefer, you could put this on your paper trimmer, because sometimes cutting this on your paper trimmer gets it a little bit straighter. I have a hard time seeing that score line. You know what I mean? Okay, so here's that score line. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut from here all the way down to here. See? So we're removing all of this. I wonder if I can see the line better over here. I better not do that. I'm going to get myself confused. Ooh. Okay. I did this earlier when I made the box. I got turned around and cut the wrong section off. I had to start all over. Okay, here is our box. First thing I'm going to do before I go any further is round this top section. Okay, we're going to use that again in just a minute. And now I'm going to apply tear and tape. I don't know why I do that. I get my tear and tape out when I'm making the box, and then for some reason I lose it. There it is. That's because it just slides down in my box. Okay, so I'm going to add tear and tape to this 1/2 inch section. There we go. And then let me get my take your pick tool. So we're going to remove the backing and then fold this over just like that. So this is going to fold over like that. That makes this the front and bottom of our box. So we're going to add tear and tape to that piece right there too. Yes, tear and tape is one of my, one of the gifts, one of the host code gifts. I'll show you that in just a few minutes, the options. Okay, fold that over, and here is our box. So this measures 2 3/4 by 3 1/2 by 1 1/4. And then we've got our designer series paper already cut. So we need to round the corners on this front one. The bottom corner, I should say. And then we're going to attach it. You know what? Thank you, Susie. Susie said, life is short. Glad you got the machine. I was Chase and a friend was over last night, and they were looking at my machines because, yes, my kitchen table now is holding an embroidery machine and my sewing machine. So what can I say? Well, here's what I said. I told Chase and his friend last night, I said, it's safe to say that I probably only have a quarter. I've lived 3/4 of my life, so I've got about a quarter left. Maybe not quite 3/4, but at this point in my life, I'm going to do what I want to do. I am not going to hold back and say, oh, I'm going to do that later. It's kind of like, using quilts, or like my sister, I've made her 2 quilts and both of them are on her ladder, her quilt ladder. And I'm like, Kim, use the quilt. What are you waiting for? You're waiting to just die and then they're going to be given away to somebody? Or, you know what I mean? Like, at this point, don't be saving stuff, because I've always been guilty of that. Like, I'd save a purse until a special event or whatever. And now it's like, nope, I'm tearing this thing open right now. Yeah, no more waiting until later. You reach a certain point in your life and it's like, well, I think that's what, when Mom died in December, it was startling, because I was like, okay, if I died the same age as her, I would only have 18 more years to live. So that kind of really woke me up. It was like, holy smokes. Of course, then I got all upset and cried because I'm like, oh my gosh, I won't even get to see Olivia go to college. Let's hope I get to live longer than that, right? Yeah. Shouldn't be talking about all that, but anyway, had to put that out there. Yeah. Young people don't understand. Some might. Yeah. When I said that last night, they laughed. They're like, oh, wow. Okay. That's why. Never mind. Oh, I have to laugh. Okay. So now we're going to use this peach pie ribbon. Now I have to tell you, a lot of our in color product is on low inventory, not available, on back order. So my in color club ladies, I will be contacting you about what's going to be missing in your packet this month. For example, the markers are on back order to the end of July. There is nothing I can do about that. So yeah, it's out of my control. So I did get a little upset about that, but what can I do? Yeah, so a lot of the product is on low inventory because it was the join special, right? Okay, we're going to add a Velcro dot. You can use Velcro or you can use magnets. Just remember that people that have pacemakers can't have the magnets around them. So that's why I've kind of sort of changed and started using more Velcro dots than magnets. So I'm just going to get one of these. I did get these on Amazon. I'll make sure that I provide the link on the PDF for y'all if you wanted to get them. The size is 3/8. Let's see. So y'all can see it. 3/8 inch. That's a little hard to say all of a sudden. Okay, so I'm going to place this end down here like that. And then, very carefully, okay. Now, take my chick stand back out of there because I'm still going to be using it. And there's that. And then now we're going to just glue this down on the front. Just like that. We kind of want the bee at an angle. So I'm going to use my liquid glue. That's good to hear, Debbie. I'm so glad you made it past that age. My dad has also passed the age of his dad, like we've talked about that before. Okay, so Be Happy now is just going to get attached right there. And I'm just going to use my liquid glue, just making sure I only put it on half of it because the other half is kind of sort of hanging off the box, right? And we have embellishments. And I think these might still be on back order. I can't remember right this minute. But guess what? That white diagonal ribbon, I don't have any in front of me. The white diagonal ribbon is back in stock. I ordered some yesterday. So run, don't walk if you want that. It's the white and petal pink diagonal ribbon. It's back in stock. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to add the ribbon with a mini glue dot. Let's see, how does that look? I kind of want to make it a little bit smaller. Whoop, ruh-roh. And then we'll add it with a glue dot. And now for our embellishments. You can see my favorite colors, right? I mean, almost all the little pinks are gone. The, what is that called? Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop. Have not used the Shy Shamrock yet. I'm going to have to work on that. Okay, so we're going to use one of the large, what's this called? Peach Pie. Come here. Cute, isn't it? Okay, there you go. And then it opens up just like that. Box template 147. Do you like it? Oh, so it's Sue's birthday. Happy birthday, Sue. I'm going to scroll back and how my mom was 76. Yeah, she was 76. Okay, so Deidre says she needs this box. Send me an email. I will find the link to it on Amazon for you. You guys know I use all different shapes and sizes of these. In fact, I think like I used this one for my ribbon shares. If you got ribbon shares, I use this one for ribbon shares. I can't remember what I used this one for, but I use them to keep all kinds of things organized. Yeah. I always feel like I'm failing at keeping things organized, but I always try really hard to be organized. And the things that I successfully get organized, they kind of stay organized. But the things that I don't have organized, I can never get them organized. Does that make sense? Hopefully that made sense. It made sense in my brain. Okay, so we're going to do the, well, you know what? I'm going to show y'all first what I made Olivia, and then we'll do the live prizes. So I'm going to show you the first thing that I made that I actually goofed up. And this is, I was making, I'm calling it a blanket. It's technically like a tea towel, but But you know, like little kids always are carrying around little blankies and things. So this was the first item that I made, and I kind of messed up because I didn't have the right stabilizer. And then I also accidentally, you know, because I'm a beginner, I accidentally had my fabric stuck like back here, so you can see my extra fabric back there, so I had to cut it. So this is a waste, but what I am going to do though, because I still think it's cute, is I'm going to cut this out in a square, and I'm going to sew it onto something. So I'm just going to cut this out as a square or a rectangle and add it to something. I'll stitch it for her. So that was test number 1. And then I made this for David. There's always time for one more cast because, you know, he fishes. He's a bass fisherman. And then I did my name, which I just love this font. My name looks good in that font, but Olivia's name did not. And then the final thing, the thing that I'm the most proud of, that I absolutely just adore, is this. We're calling it a blanket, but technically it is, like, I guess, a tea towel. So Olivia's name went in the middle, and then the lady at the store did say this is a llama, so not a sheep, a llama. And so what I did was I did the one on the right, I did the 2 on the right, and then I mirror imaged the llama and then did them on the left as well. So it has a llama in all 4 corners and then her name in the middle. So I told them after I showed y'all this, then I'm going to wash it and press it and then give it to her. But you know, it's kind of big. It's like a blankie to carry around. Like when my kids were little, they always had little blankie things that they carried around with them. But anyway, that's so cute. And when I went to the class at the store, the lady was like, she didn't even know that this image was inside the machine. I didn't buy this image. It actually came preloaded on the machine. Isn't it so cute? Yeah. Let's see. I gotta see if there's any questions that I missed. Okay, I'm scrolling really quick. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, I haven't made anything else. This was the last thing I made, but I've got to get card club and all that done before I can. So the first of the month, I'm super busy. I'm so busy my head spins. And then the very last week of the month, I usually have a little bit of downtime. So yeah, this week, next week is going to be cray-cray. Okay, let's do the live prizes now. I'm going to recap them really quick. You know what? Actually, give me one more minute because I want to show you the YouTube Chick Candy. So let me put that on the screen. Our winner from last week, let's see. Winner. Okay, so last week, our prize was this Nourish and Flourish kit and this fabric tray, okay? Our winner was... is it Jenny? Here's our winner. Your name's on the screen. So I need your address to ship this to you. So here is the claim form. I'm going to make it smaller. You can use your phone to take a picture of that. I need your address and I need you to claim it. I need to hear from you. I have some chick candy that's not been claimed. So if I don't get an email, I try to find your email and email you. But I don't always hear from people. So I have some unclaimed chick candy. Okay, so that's the winner from last week. Now let me show you the gifts for this coming week. So the way you enter to win, let me find it. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack here. I don't even know if I even pulled it up, if I even did it. Did I? Is this it? Nope, that's last week's. Sorry. Let me try one more time. Here it is. This is the one, because I put the picture on there so I wouldn't get so confused. So let me make it smaller so you can see both. So the way that you enter to win is when the video is over, you leave a comment. So you've got a whole week. You got from now until tomorrow, next Tuesday at noon. I usually draw the winner after lunch. So all you have to do is leave a comment on this video on YouTube, and the winner's going to get a pack of glue dots, a liquid glue, and this fabric tray. Isn't this fabric beautiful? It's called Love Struck. Oh, I got it at the Quilted Cow in Branson, Missouri. Love it. Okay, so all you got to do is leave a comment on the video on YouTube, okay? Now, I'll take that off the screen, and I'm going to show you one more thing. I told y'all I had a host code. I have 2 host codes. Y'all already saw the old host code last week and probably the week before. So my new one is, you get 3 choices. Your first choice is, which is A, is you get to choose 1 half pack of designer series paper. So you can either choose the neutrals, the regals, the subtles, or the brights. You can't choose the in colors because that stuff's on back order. So you've got 4 choices. You also get a pack of dimensionals with that, okay? And I'm showing you on the wrong side. The image is over there. So here's your choices: neutrals, regals, subtles, brights. You're getting a half a pack plus a pack of dimensionals, okay? That's option number A. Option B is you get tear and tape or Stampin' Dimensionals. You have to use that host code that's on the screen to get these items, and you have to fill out the form to select your gift, okay? You have to do 2 things. Enter the code. Well, 3 technically. You got to place an order, right? So place the order. Your third option is you can use a coupon code to redeem and purchase some items on my Chick Shop. My Chick Shop is where I'm selling some retired product, and we are adding things every week. I was adding them every couple days, so I'm going to show you that really quickly before we do the prizes. Well, I shouldn't have shared my screen until I pulled it up, right? Let me pull it up real quick. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. Y'all can see my computer. So a week ago, when you hovered over Chick Shop, hopefully you can see Chick Shop right here. A week ago, when you hovered over that, a drop-down menu popped up. Well, my drop-down got too big, and I'm adding more categories. So instead of having a drop-down, we now have a page dedicated to the Chick Shop. So if you click on Chick Shop, that brings up the categories. They're in alphabetical. Are they in alphabetical order? Actually, they're not in alphabetical order. I'm going to have to ask Brian to fix that. So right now, if you click on designer series paper, this is just maybe an 1/8 of what I have in stock. Maybe even just, yeah, an 1/8. It's all got the shipping included in it. Okay. So shipping's, I'll be honest and say, the shipping of this is over $4. So if I'm charging you $9 and the shipping is $4, you can do the math, right? I also have to pay for the envelope and the label and the tape. So everything is got the shipping built into it. Down here is stamp sets. I'm gonna divide this category out. It's moving the pace of a snail. So here's the stamp sets, but if you go to the back page, you'll see some other stuff that's like really old. So we are going to clean this up and start adding other categories. There will be some items that you cannot use the coupon code on, though. You cannot use it on the catalog, and you cannot use it on my handmade items. My items that I've sewn are priced to sell. Fabric is not cheap. I buy really good quality fabric, and I take the time to sew them. So I'm not marking those items down. And I don't have a lot of them. So those are 2 categories. You can't use that coupon. You can't use it on the card club either, because that's a set price and that's a subscription. So I will put the exclusions in writing. Yeah. Okay, y'all still there, right? Sorry, that was an awful lot of talking. But now we've got to do prizes. So I'm going to grab those prizes real quick, and we will draw those. For the most part, I've gotten almost all Chick Candy mailed out. Only have a couple, and those are the ones that I'm waiting on something or need to hear from someone. So, yes. Okay, I've got my prizes. I've got my Post-it note. So I'm going to go over and close the form real quick. And I'll look at comments when we're done because David's at a meeting tonight, and so it's just me and y'all. Where am I going? I'm going to my blog. I'm going to go turn off the form. Okay, log in. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure none of y'all's comments went into the spam, because I suspect that a few of you might have tried to enter a bunch of times, and your comment probably went into the spam folder. So I will check that really, really, really quick before I turn the form off. Okay, entries. This takes a minute. Live, Chick Candy. And then, so there was 16 comments in the spam folder. So I'm going to remove those and put them, I'm going to say they're not spam. Hi, little birdie. And then now I'm going to close the form. Okay, the form has been turned off. Wait, yeah, okay. So now I'm going to download them, and then I'll share my screen, and we will draw the winners. What is it? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 6 winners tonight. Name, email, and comment. Download. Let's see how many we've got. Download. Okay, we have 175 entries. So I'm going to copy everyone's name. Copy. I'm going to close out of that and paste them into the wheel of names, and then I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, can y'all see the screen? So I'm going to remove this name at the top. Wouldn't that be funny if name won? Okay, let me turn the volume up. Okay, the first winner is going to be the Good Thanks cards and envelopes. Congrats, Wanda M. And we will recap these in just a few minutes, okay? The next one is the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper assortment. Congrats, Mary. The next pack is the Flowers and More. Congrats, Sue Betty. And the next one is the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper. Congrats, Christine. The next one is the Day at the Farm paper. Rosa, I think you won last week, or was it the week before? Because I think I just mailed your last one that you won. Congrats. Okay, the final prize is the rectangle fabric tray, and you have to let me know if you want it. If you don't want it, we're going to re-gift it. I know y'all say sometimes who wouldn't want it, but believe it or not, sometimes people don't. Congrats, Cindy. Okay, Cindy, I need to know, do you want the fabric tray or would you rather have some designer series paper? So I just need to hear from you. And if you guys will let me know, I'm going to leave this open just in case she doesn't want it so we can redraw. Yeah. Okay, let's recap these real quick. Rosa won the day at the farm. Rosa, even though I just sent you something, I still need to know if you want this, okay? Christine for the favored flowers. Sue for the flowers and more. Mary for the dainty flowers. And Wanda M for the good things and cards and envelope. And then Cindy was this fabric tray. Yeah. Okay. Are y'all still there? Okay, let's see. Yes, congrats everyone. So I'm waiting to hear from Cindy if she wants it. If she doesn't want it, then we will we'll re-gift it, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm still looking for Cindy's comment. Is she here? I haven't seen Cindy. We're waiting to hear from you. Has anybody seen her comment yet? Yeah, if she's not here, we're going to re-gift it. Yeah, because, well, just because, right? Because that's the rules. I'm going to hop over to the YouTube channel and see. Sometimes you can see more. Hi, Becky. Okay, I think Cindy is not here. Has anybody seen Cindy's comment? You have to be present to win the fabric tray. So we're fixing to draw another winner. And sorry, Cindy, if you show up an hour later. I feel bad, but yeah, that's just one of the things that we decided. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to draw another winner. So sorry. I feel so bad, but I did list the rules in the very beginning. So I'm going to share my screen again. And we're going to draw another name for the basket. Except I have to be on the website. Here we go. Okay. Okay, congrats, Deb. So now I need to hear from Deb. If Deb's not here, we're going to redraw again because I need to hear from you. And I think we might actually start doing Prize Patrol at different times because oops, sorry. Yeah, so I need to hear from Deb. Oh, there's Deb already. Perfect. Okay, so I just need your address. Here's the form that you can fill out. If you can't master that form, you can email me at my help desk. So here's these two. Yeah. Okay, so now that all of our prizes have been selected and everything, I'm just going to stick around for a bit and chit chat and read comments and see if I can answer any comments. So if you have any questions, I'm going to make these really small and move them over, and then we're going to chit chat for a bit. Yeah. If you have a question that I missed earlier, if you would repost it, that would be fabulous because I can't always scroll all the way back. So let's see, somebody said something about the link on Facebook. It was in the video. Like I posted it in the comment section. Yeah, I posted it in the comment section. Sometimes I think that Facebook removes things though. But no, I posted the link in the comments as soon as I went live. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you guys. Do I have a pattern? Yes, I have a pattern. Yes. Well, I have a video. So yes, it's on my website. Susan, if you'll shoot me an email, I will give you the link to it. Yeah. Is this one magnolias? You know, I don't know what kind of flower this is, right? It's certainly beautiful, but I don't know what kind of flower that is. And I make them all different sizes. I was going to show y'all. Let me show you the difference real quick. So in the picture, you can't really tell, but every one of these baskets are made with the same size of fabric, 10 by 10. But this one, the corners were 1¼ inches. No, 1½ No, 1 3/4. Sorry. 1 3/4. This one was 1½ So like this is the size that my birthday club ladies get. The corner, so it's 10 by 10 square and the corner is 1½ which gives us a 3-inch bottom. And then this one is like more of a rectangle. And this one is 1 1/4. So 1 1/4, 1½ 1 3/4. And then the 2-inch one is this one. So all of these, are made with 10 by 10 fabric, but this one hasn't been ironed yet. But the box corner is just a different size. Hopefully I didn't scare any of y'all off on that explanation, but Susan would appreciate it, right? Okay, I'm going to scroll down. So Mary Catherine said she made 4 of them. Yay! That's awesome. The link for the organizer. Lynn, I don't have the link right this minute. If you will send me an email right here, I will get you the link. And the reason I don't have it is because I have ordered probably 30 different clear boxes on Amazon. I kid you not. Like look at, here's just 3 of them. And I have my card kits in another size, and I have others in another size. But if you'll tell me which one you're looking for, I think you're looking for the one with the Velcro dots. What I have to do is I have to measure this, and then I have to go back to my history and find which one I bought. So I'm sorry I can't post it right now. But if you email me, I will be sure to get that for you. Becky says it looks like a pink peony. Peonies are my favorite flower. It kind of does look like a peony. Becky, do you like this fabric? I was going to ask you, do you like this? Because I know you said you like blue, but not green. Right? Where did... Edith, I got it at the Quilted Cow in Branson. It is a fabulous store. I mean, fabulous. I'm trying to find reasons to go back to Branson just so I can go back to that store. They do have an online shop, but there's nothing like going to that store, right? Yeah, there's nothing like going to the store. It's amazing. Yeah, the Quilted Cow. Okay, so do I keep all my blends? So Mary, my blends, where are they? They're behind me. What I do when I'm going live, I use this fabric tray. This one's made by 10 by 12 fabric instead of 10 by 10. Is when I was, like when you clank them, when you put them on your desk, they're always clanking and making noises. So I like to put the markers that I'm using in a basket so that it doesn't make a really loud noise. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I just use this just for when I'm live so that the markers don't make a loud clanking noise on my desk. David is at a bass meeting. Debbie says, what can fit in this box? So in this one, I have one of those Russell Stover yummy chocolates will fit in here. Diana ate the last one I had yesterday. Don't tell her I said that. She said, can I have this? It was a raspberry one. But this Peeps is the same size as the Russell Stover. You know what I'm talking about? The Russell Stover that has all kinds of chocolate yumminess. So a gift card will fit in there. And a Russell Stover. We're pretending that this milk chocolate covered Peep is a Russell Stover. Yeah. I do not ship internationally. Sorry, I don't. Yeah. Sarah says, can she pretend to be Cindy? I think all these women would be very angry, right? Oh, I'm so sad that she's not here. Okay, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Like I said, David's where is he? It's at a bass meeting. Yeah, he has a bass tournament this weekend. But you know, he doesn't have a truck, right? The truck, we hit the deer. So I don't know how he's gonna get to go. And he's the tournament director, so he's going, but I don't know how he's going. He don't have a pickup truck. Okay, I'm not seeing any other questions. If you asked me a question earlier and I didn't see it, go ahead and post it again, because I'm not seeing many more questions, just kind of comments. Donna, you know what? I need to make myself, I have the labels for the new in color blends. Those are posted on my website. Yeah, so the link to the blends labels, let me grab that. I'll put it in the comment section real quick. So if you're looking for, let me share a picture of that. If you're looking for these labels, they are free. They are over on my blog. You just download it and print it. So if you go to the print library on my website, and then I'm just going to give you the link to that page, so then you will find it from there. So here's the print library. There you go. If you're still here, yeah. Cindy says this is her first time. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What I have not updated, Debbie, we thought that he had rental through insurance, and they have informed us that we did not. And we did with our old company, but we changed about 3 or 4 years ago, and they say that we didn't get it. But anyway, don't get me started on insurance companies, because I'm not in a good place right now between the tornado and the truck. Yeah. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. So back to Donna's question about the blends. One of the things I have not updated yet is the blends chart, where you mark it with all the colors. I have not updated that chart. So my labels are ready. I gave you the link, but my chart needs to be updated. So I'm making this note so that hopefully I can get that finished this week. If not this week, I'll get it done after I'm finished with cutting for Card Club. Yeah. Okay, now I'm scrolling back too. He tried renting a truck, Judy, and they don't have hitches to pull the boat. He called several places, and they have trucks, but they don't have the ball, the hitch, and you can't. It's not just the ball that you have to have on the back of the truck, but you also have to have the lighting, because you got to have the brakes on the boat, on the trailer, yes, I made the labels for the in color. Does that make sense? Yeah, they got to have the wiring so that the boat trailer has lights when he brakes. Yeah. Vicky said they're opening a branch of the Quilted Cow in Springfield. I saw that. They're also opening one up in somewhere in Arkansas. Yeah. It's a pretty fabulous store. Now, what was I going to say? Lisa, that's it. You're right. Grr. That's exactly right. Okay, so Debbie says try U-Haul. We did try Enterprise. I'm going to write U-Haul real quick. Okay, thank you for that, Debbie. I'm going to put Dave on here. We've lost a lot of sleep this week. I'll be honest. Well, this week and last week. Yeah, we've lost a lot of sleep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tow package. That's what I was trying to word. Tow package. Yes. Thank you, Donna. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll be live again next Tuesday, same time, same place. So Deb says, are they replacing it? Can you believe that it was only a couple thousand short from totaling? A couple thousand? And I've told David, I don't think I can ride in that truck again. I'm already having a really hard time being in the car. All I can do is just still see the deer coming right out. So I'm really struggling with being in the car. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to get back in that truck. Between the deer and thinking that the truck was on fire and just the trauma of it, I don't even think I can get back in that truck. So right now the plan is that they have to fix it unless the body shop finds more things wrong with it, then it might get totaled. But that's like a month out or whatever, because this world we live in now is not like it used to be, right? You can't get things immediately anymore. Waiting on parts and waiting on employees and people. So yeah, I don't know. His arm is still looking pretty gnarly. If you don't, I'm going to show y'all a picture. He got 2nd-degree burn from the airbag. It shouldn't gross you out too terribly, but it does not look good. Look at this. Isn't that awful? Oh. So twice a day I put and that actually looks good. That actually looks better. I actually put the Silverdene cream on him twice a day using gloves. Yeah, so it's getting better, but yeah, not good. My bruises, I can finally touch it and don't hurt. My cut is finally healed. Okay, you guys have a great night. I'm going to go upstairs and have some dinner, and I will see y'all next Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a good night.